Mark and David, here is a tutorial on how to do imports. I'm going to be showing you kind of the technical steps, but just as important, I'm going to be showing you kind of the tricks of the trade on how to get by compliance, especially as your lists get a little bit more risky. So if you go here, contacts, go here, we go to import contacts. This is already set to contacts, so I'm just going to hit the go. And I'm going to browse for a file. Now I've created a file with just some simple, it's just got 2 records in it. I'll show you into it in a second. So here's my sample data. So let me open up my spreadsheet here. And I've saved this in a CSV format. It's not going to take a spreadsheet. It wants it to be in a comma delimited format. And what I've done is, I've given it some headers. First name, last name, email, phone number, company name. It's probably best that you not include more information than necessary, because then it really does look like it's something you would have gotten from an opt-in on your site. I just wanted to have enough fields in here so you can see how you can adjust that in the import process. So now I go to next, and you see it's pretty good at matching up first name, last name. There's your email. So you're going to have to match the headers that you use to the fields in here that correspond to it. So I'm going to hit phone number, and then the company name is company. So it's good. This is just a mapping to which field goes where into the Infusionsoft fields. So it's going to ask you here, do you plan on sending email marketing? It's kind of a no-duck question, but it's critical for them. So what they're trying to do is, did you get an opt-in from these guys? So if you said, oh, they purchased a product from me, Infusionsoft does not consider purchasing a product a valid opt-in. So you kind of gotta, hey, they attended an event. I was given attendee lists. Red means, ooh, that's not good. So this is kind of what they want you to go through. If you were using them in another system, this is like, okay, I was using them in MailChimp and I'm switching them over. I did a single opt-in, I did a double opt-in. If you did a double opt-in in another system, that carries a lot of weight with them, and they'll take your word for it. How long you've been building this list, 1 to 2 years. When was the last time you sent to this list? 3 to 6 months. They just want to know how consistently you've been sending in another system. How many email months will these contacts be sent? 1 to 5, I guess, you can be straightforward with what you're planning to do. Please provide. So this in here is kind of like, we've been collecting these names for quite a while. We haven't been very good at emailing them consistently. We are now going to use Infusionsoft to nurture these contacts, and new ones will be making in order to generate leads. So just something that says, you're a human being, you're actually doing something. So what you need to do is, ideally, is get a form and tell them, hey, here's where we collected them. And you put in here, jacob.com. And for example, I have a page, actually, I actually do have a form. So they're looking for a form, something like this. So here's an opt-in. This one's got 2 fields. So if I have
Memberium can be really easy to.
So I've got 2 fields. So if you're importing 4 fields, they're kind of wonder where'd you get them. So you should have a form that has the fields that match the ones here. So if I put HTTP, and actually I think the HTTP, no, it's not optional. So, and again, this can be a complex landing page, whatever you need it to be. But this tells them, there was really a page where you collected them. It could be that it was a page that's no longer available, and that's kind of your excuse. and you explain that in here as well. So now you go to the next. It gives you just an example, so you see that it is mapping the fields correctly. This is if you were using company records. This is if you were using the CRM a little bit more consistently, or in a bigger way. So it's going to read them. So you view the list of contacts, and there you have it. Now, just so you know, once we imported these names, there's going to be tags. It's easy to tell when something was imported because they give you a default tag in the imported category, so you know how that contact got put into the system. So anyway, that kind of explains how you import things.